shark ship!
And welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and what will be the finale for our Clan Eshin Old World campaign. We have done what I set out to do here with Clan Eshin. We have shown off kind of the highest tier that Eshin's, I guess, themed armies can get to, and we've conquered almost all of Bretonnia. Actually, we pretty much have conquered all of Bretonnia, defeated the endgame crisis that popped up next to us, and so I would say after this episode we are good to go and go ahead and claim campaign victory. So thank you all for stopping on by this series. Let's go ahead and start things off with a nice defensive battle against Verezo. Alright, let's get to dismantling this invasion. Old Rat sees also they're going for a slightly different approach here. They're going straight into the kill box. That's such a bad idea. I don't think they have any desire to win this fight at all. What is this consisting of? Siege towers and handguns. Alright, we'll have the two wheels deploy over here and let them kind of roll out and start obliterating that group. Got our 4 heroes, which we shall deploy on the walls. So, Warlock Engineer.
Doom and destruction!
Exactly. You sit up here. You should be allowed to use your Warpstone Scorch, no problem. Indeed. Nice, let's get Clan Rat Spears off the wall, Plague Monks over here. Censer Bearers, Storm Vermin. Alright, and Catapults will deploy you guys up here. It pretty much, actually, no. We'll have you on the wall, and the, yes, like so, and then underneath. Oh, no, I want you up on the... We'll make this work. Just you wait. Yeah, that'll do. And then the lightning cannons up front. Zap over the top. Hopefully I killed too many Skaven. Death globes on this little pocket. Poison globes up on this one. I'm sorry, down on this one, that way they can maneuver easily, more easily to take out the other guys. Let's do our gutter runners up on this section. Normie Clan Rats and one of the Plague Priests should be able to hold the line there pretty easily. Let's go big nasty beastie over here. Warlord. There, the Clan Rat Spears defending gates themselves. Storm Vermin up on top of the walls. One more elite. Beautiful, and then we'll have one of the Censer Bearers can hit both. No, I don't think he can. Either way, we'll just have them there and they can run across pretty easily. Ready now. Alright, a small garrison, but a very capable one. Alright, we'll go ahead and deploy towers, then... Yeah, I'd say probably... destroying them. Somebody in the minutes below behind the groups, they're pushed towards our lines. Sword should rip right through. Charge these grenade launcher outriders. They're doing the damage they can. Doom Wheel, go ahead and obliterate these Ironsides. Let's go for the tier 1 tower here. A tier 1 tower here. Then back here we'll put in the elite Big Papa Tower.
Skaven, yes, yes.
And keep obliterating them. They think themselves invincible. Lightning cannons. Good work. Those grenade launcher outriders are done. Let's go ahead and bother those great swords next. You with the gunners. Leg claw catapults. The two wheels just tore these two iron sides to pieces. Get in there after these crossbows. Leg priest. Enjoy dysentery. Alright, here comes the next team of lads ready to die. Death blows, can't really hit anyone. They're all going after this side now. Not able to save you. Warlord. Over here. With one of your plague priests, just in case. Their plans are very obvious to me at this point. I'm actually going to summon in you just to defend the walls. Get up there, lads. They actually made it in within all iron sides. That's a joke. Getting shot to pieces by the walls. Let's go ahead and bring the artillery over. Quick, quick. And the second they get into range of the death globes, they're gone. Splashing 2 units with death globes. Yep, you don't over here. At once. Next minute's blow will just put outside the walls to disrupt them a bit. Let's get back in here to deal with these dull iron sides. Some shenanigans. Oh, really? Alright, wait, I can't go... That's pretty hilarious. We captured your towers, now what? Filthy big cows. Position quickly now, and we'll drop down the Eshin clan still on top. Comes the burning head, doing more damage to his units than mine. Oh boy. F-Foes get down there. He's moving on down to join as well. This general's just getting taken out slowly by towers. It's a rough end, that is. Alright, they're in position now. They just have a little bit too much health. I don't love that at all. The Doom Wheel's taking that much damage from our own towers. Deleted. And now everyone that gets close to our Plague Claw or explosives is doomed. They're just gonna go through the gates. Bold strategy.
Magic's ready.
Magic's ready. Should be able to rip a scorch back through all those lads there, no problem. Looks like they've given up again. What a shame. Alright, Doom Wheels got shot to pieces by our own units here. Let's go ahead and bring them around after these old iron sides then. Take them down. Yep, they had to guard that wall. Bolt blades charged. Pretty funny. They're so adverse to getting shot by my weapon team. They'll just go around and they'll make it take even longer. You two in position. Storm Vermin back over here. Actually, no, we could use you guarding this side, couldn't we?
Agreed. Yes, yes.
Agreed. Yes, yes. Oh, grenade launchers get. Oh, we can't capture walls with the glad rats. I guess that makes sense.
What orders?
Well, in that case, let's go ahead and stop these outriders. Bring you across. So you can use your flamethrower on them. Yes, drag them on down. One hero has already fallen outside the walls. Like a dog. Actually not losing that battle. Well done, Clan Rats. Let's go Scorch. Should bounce through both.
We are everywhere. Sizzle, die.
Maybe a little bit too short. Just a wee bit shorter than I thought. Landstone. Yeah, we'll weaken all that. Or put it over here where it isn't going to do anything because the first click apparently didn't count.
Attack, attack.
I do love the insistence on avoiding the death globes. It's pretty funny. Thing, get down here. In fact, you guys go outside the walls and go chop him in the face.
Clan rats.
Like throwing that group.
Doom.
He's on a horse, so he can't get up on the walls.
Hungry for
Alright, lads, go embarrass Silvio. He needs a hug.
Agreed. Yes, yes. Warlock engineer.
Flamethrowing the halberdiers as they come on in. I'm trying to knock him off the walls, you can see it.
Shoot. Ready, steady, doom.
Another menace below summon. They're just gonna go camp out over here. Doom wheels. I don't know if you can make it all the way over. Let's try. These halberdiers that are trying to hide out in the back.
Clan rats.
Took them. Oh, you fleeing was a mistake. Hit him with some orbs. Orb gas. Oh, how unfortunate for you. Alright, well the rest of these unfortunates here are just going to be run down outside the walls. We'll catch you in a moment. And you know, our Skaven garrisons are just heroic victory printers. We shall sell them for gold. Alright, turn is again ours. Lot slain in battle. Chateau Lever was sacked and then claimed by the undead. That's fine. I didn't want it anyway. Here comes another undead swarm. Not very scary though, I can't lie. Somersault Fort's been attacked again. Oh, I see. Just trying to keep us from getting any kind of replenishment. That's cheeky, but it's what the AI likes to do. Looks like Pestilence is going to last here almost indefinitely. Upgrade Wither, Plague Rash, and then grab the Vermintide. Wipe Hamlin at Richburg out here. You poor fool. Yeah, but that running was not because He'll definitely still come back in and be obnoxious.
Must an assassin.
Let's go ahead and take him out.
Shadow the dark.
Failed to spot our ambush. Yeah, we don't want the other army involved because I'd like them to go get replenishment in the other side, so we'll use Kevin to knock out both these armies here and move on. Alright, let's do this. Deploy. And then we'll go avalanche mortars here. Avalanche mortars here.
Spears. Ready, ready.
Skaven slaves in position. We'll have you here. Gears over on this side. How many fast movers do they actually have? We can probably nuke them pretty quickly with our night runners. Try to lure the big boys away, and we'll deal with them on our own terms. Council's command. Still have the night runners up front. And it's staggered. It's staggered opposite we have now. That way they're coming into a concave formation. Both assassins and you two. We'll have the Master Assassin and the Eshin Sorcerer trying to take down this poor fool. Alright, looks good. We'll have you in guard mode. Fire on the back. And best. Here they come. Hold back. You go get that one. Hit those Vorgeists. A little bit spiky, but just a little bit. Completely in the acceptable amount of spiky at the moment. Black Whirlwind in here. So they try to pour through. Night Runners, get out of there. Whatever fights you're currently in, run. Or Stars go jump to this group. Throwing stars into this poor guy. And down he goes.
Where bad things?
Where bad things? That's focus fire here. You come over here after this. Or unfortunate. Just want you over on this side of the field, because everyone on the Goy's side is pretty much gone. Get hunting, get hunting. Down he goes. You get on over here. If we can try to get one more throw of throwing stars. We'll see. Down with the Mortis engine. Get into the Cairn raids. As long as the Cairn raids are gone, we're in good shape. You stay here and start throwing more rocks. Everyone else around. Smash into these raids. And like that, easy win. You need to chill. I like that those were entirely into the Council Guard. Those Black Whirlwind this. Lose way less of our Skaven. Yes, you thought Shaiish was dark magic? No. Eshin sorcery is dark magic. That's that side done and dusted. Let's get on over here. Another undead super army crunched. And another leg sweep for the ghosts, if they had them. And we'll go ahead and take the extra snacks for the army. We'll be able to easily auto-resolve these clowns down here, especially with Vampire Slayer.
Master Assassin.
Master Assassin. Slippery.
Can't see me.
Can't see me. We'll give you more ammunition, and then keep moving towards Colossal Strike.
Blades drip.
Blades drip. Morse Guitar Hellion. Just, it doesn't like to survive its auto-resolves, even if there's no way we lose it here. Alright, that's fine. I'm at the stage of the campaign where we're gonna start sacrificing who we need to. Okay, well Kevin, then you can turn around and defend the fort pretty effectively.
Address me as Ciano.
Ciano. All we truly need to defend the settlement is a couple more Plague Claw catapults.
Most elite, best.
Yeah, that's all we really need. If we had the space. Because we had to go through global otherwise. Which we don't want to do. Alright, Kevin, I guess in place of your other units, we can just go for some more artillery. Let's go lightning cannons, though. Going after Bruce. Fair enough. Here's what I'm going to do, though. Not going to deal with it.
Why I should not
Because we are best buds. That's why. Seems like a pretty easy answer, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna go ahead and take over for Clan Krizor now.
come before the clan and show
Let's see what you guys got.
deference.
Oh, looky there. I will eat and devour you whole. Just you wait and see. Alright then, bud. Good for you. Power is everything. Looks like we can trade with the Gore Queen.
Blood, it will only I will tolerate this.
She tolerates it. Trade with Clan Grutnik. Clan Grutnik.
You only get to talk because I said that'd do the job.
Fair enough. If you said I couldn't, you would all of a sudden wake up with a warp blade in your neck in the night.
Any deals to you. That'd do the job.
Do the job. Whoever wants to trade, Clan Eshin's here for trading. Defensive pact with
Speak quick,
Rot.
faster. Too slow and helps
Beautiful.
experiment tester.
Speaks too slow. Helps experiment test. Who else wants to trade? Clan Fester.
The great horned rat sees you.
Clan Fester looks like they are about to go away. Might as well take some gold from him while we can. Perfect. So, you know, what did we just secure? The Desolation of Asgore. You guys were over here ruining the Darklands. Well done. This is a lot of territory to hold, though. So we've got Heart of the Dragon's Breath. Oh, those are undead faction that we can't sign a peace treaty with. Can I give Imric
I
that?
will see you burn for your transgressions against Calador.
I mean, fair enough. I will see you burn. I don't mind giving him the Graves of the Dragons, but yeah, there's nothing good here. Imric, good sir.
Face me on the battlefield.
Hang on. Quit talking smack for 10 seconds. We have a common enemy here, as much as it seems strange.
I could crush you beneath my majestic heel, vermin.
Silence your majestic mouth, sir.
I will not fail.
Yeah, you would enjoy if I had my way, I'd strangle you with your own tail. Still, I must agree to these terms. You can try your best. Welcome to being the border state between me and the undead. Such a fun time. Also gonna go ahead and give you black sands after I tear all this out. we'll have ourselves a lovely high elf defense force. It's the pack masters we actually need for monstrous plans. We're gonna swap to grabbing monstrous plans, and I can tear out that building. And this is pretty dang good over here. Has everything we need to make up an army we want, and a whole bunch of recruitment cost reduction. 39,000 gold anyway. Let's try to keep the planning efficient for now. Don't know that we need. Well, I guess we can keep both these armies here. You come up to Hagardar's lair, and then we have the Desolation of Asgore, which probably should be handed out to someone else. House of Baal. Alright, Chaos Dwarves. I'll give you the Desolate Expanse, and you give me... Oh, you know what? They don't like making deals with anyone, do they? Alright, well, since you guys want to be clowns, I will make deals instead with our Baal.
Your flesh, your steel and stone, and your souls.
And my soul. Wrong.
This
We are going to be buddies instead. Surely won't horribly backfire on us. Get rid of your normal Skaven slaves and garbage. All you guys are going to be on his defense. Oh yeah, in fact, get rid of all of your Skaven slave slings, and we'll replace them with death globes. Ooh, 7 of each? Maybe not. Let's go Gutter Runners with poison, Night Runners with slings. 4 of them. 2 catapults. And 2 rattling guns. No one's ever taken Darkhold from us. Alright, Mancarver, we'll send you in. Claim. Well, actually, no, we'll probably sack it with you and have Chance claim it.
win back our house.
Win back our house.
We'll retrieve it from your corpse.
Oh, I'm sure. In the meantime, though, this is mine. I'm not going to worry about upgrading. Look at the undead swarm. Arcstorm, you keep stealing technology from here. Now you failed this time. Let's go into a normal encamp stance and come on across. Ready to lurk.
Most masterful of masters.
Size for the sneaky. Sealment bombs. Beautiful. And part of the reason I'm not going to really focus too much on bringing Ikit in and using all of the technology is because I want to kind of keep all of our Skaven series focused on whatever technology and units that they use. We're going to try to keep them very thematic. So if we play a Clan Scryer faction, or a Clan Scryer campaign, we'll be very, very aggressive with weapon teams. We own, we upgrade Warpstone Reactor, and everyone's having a good time. So we only really claimed this center section of mountains, which is honestly pretty defendable. Only thing we might want to change is tearing out the growth buildings for walls. Stallion Plain, we'll go ahead and upgrade the walls there to the max tier. Fool's Rocks, Spine Port, better walls. And we need to get back to claiming these from our enemies, although that's probably not going to be part of this campaign. Law Leader, are there any? Are there any? I guess we can go after Musion. And we could. Yeah, we'll have these 2 armies start working their way up towards Musion.
Go under the earth. Move in Shadow Dark.
Move in Shadow Dark.
No. warlord.
Bladestorm, what we're gonna do with you is just leave.
Now we dig. This way.
I'm not dealing with these undead, that's you guys' job.
Chief Warlock, Icket
Chief
Claw.
Warlock, Icket Claw. Let's stay in your area just for one more turn.
Ready to kill. Rest now. Yes.
Exploring Athel Lauren. And that should be our turn. One thing we'll do is probably come on to the Shady Dealings then and grab stash rations with Rinimos. And now we've got some crazy schemes, such as stealing an Undercity. And you better believe to win this campaign here, I am going to be using this. So we need Crookback Mountain. We haven't seen it yet. If we send one of our heroes up this way, we can go ahead and scout that out and then steal it from them. We can also just do the Crookfang Fort. Can't see Glow Pit. Fester Spike. We could at least steal Cut. Oh, we can't steal Cutagnar. That's kind of funny. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think we can steal any of the settlements that are required just yet. We need to send some more heroes field.
Many contracts. Good.
Any contracts? Good. I know that now that we have the tier 5 ones, we can go for the big heist. Oh no, I'm wrong. Was Plunge into Anarchy the only tier 5 one? Removes a faction's leader, causing them to be overthrown by... Also just gets rid of the faction entirely. Yeah, that's strong. It's extremely expensive in terms of food, but good grief, that's strong. And your faction loses. Sorry to say. I'm gonna do one last look to make sure we can't claim any of these. I think they're all just a little bit outside of our line of sight here, including Zorak. Which, interesting that we can see this. Limdwaro. Cutagnar is just, it's been sacked, but he's just not claiming it. Go to the first circle too, which we will have through alliances. Back Ezor, the Putrid Stump, Weakwell. They're just barely outside of where we can see. I was trying to use diplomacy one final time here, so Clan Fester.
Come, I know demon.
Get that non-aggression pack, so that's who's hiding out here. Alright, Fester, what if I join you in your war with Karak Ezor? Give me military access. Don't let me see their settlements still. Okay, well, we have to use our alliances with the Skaven then to overthrow them. I'm going to hang on to our shadowy dealings. I'm going to make sure we don't go over those, so try to hang on to them for at least one more turn. And then if we need to, we can absolutely just get rid of Rakarth's faction, but I think we want to keep them around. That way they're able to put up at least a little bit more of a fight against the undead here. So maybe if anything, we get rid of Orion's faction. How high level do you have to be to do that? Only Snitch. He is not here. Alright, let's upgrade the Iron Spike building then. And we'll pass the turn. Alright, will the undead make it into Foul Peak? I didn't think they could. It's gonna give us a decisive victory, or it's a decisive defeat. I don't think that's the case. All we gotta do is make sure we deal with this lord, and his fellow should go away pretty quickly. We do have some pretty potent towers here, and enough defensive supplies to make their life hell. Let's do it. Alright, so they're gonna go for a all-in attack on one side. That works for me. Go gutter runners here. And then on this side, we'll go spears up on top of the wall. With you two. More spears. And now ready. Put them on the bridge. Here. Or even right up front, because they have maximum accuracy. Let's see, let's do that. Let's do that, let's do that. And then we can go for powerful towers and some blockers. We'll go trap. And then blocker. Let it begin. We immediately start by pulling these towers with fire on these poor guys. Slow those things down. Where you can.
All right. Oh, good.
Oh, good, good.
Fight! Stop! Mighty warlord, maybe.
Just gonna go in after our,
Run,
I would. Take him down. Now we're getting to work. See if we can get the Mortis engine. Same thing with these slings. Get them gone so we can start chucking rocks at the Strigoi Ghoul King. Shot to pieces. Go ahead and summon in some more friends here. More Vargeist, that's always fun. We drag down these Grip Ghouls. I don't know what we're focusing. Probably the Mortis engine. These Vargeist are going to clear the wall in a hurry. Get down there and save them. Keep up that damage. Black Knights and Blood Knights are gonna let themselves get taken out. On rocks, focus that Mortis engine. Taking those bar guys down. Summon in some more friends and try to stop those Crypt Ghouls from getting up on top of the walls. Ashen Sling's gonna fall back a little bit. Still have that 360 fire. Come on, come on. Drag that Mortis engine down. Somehow they're conquering our walls from us. Keep cutting them down.
Yes, yes.
You two get up top. Today's episode of Do We Have the Numbers? Mortis Engine's running for its life. Let's go and switch targets.
Now, ready, now!
Alright, there's some ghosts that have made it out across now. Where are you guys hiding? Must have been reinforcements. Yep, they're smashing right through the gates. They've got the numbers to push back into the final zone, which we just don't have anything to do about it. A little sad that that's the tactic they're going to go for here. Keep them up on top of the walls, keep chopping through these Graveguard. Point Blank Rocks are doing pretty good work. Attack on this side, please.
Retreat! Retreat!
A big group of elites to try to take them down with their own leadership. Big hits. Look at him go. I'm just gonna go capture your zones and win that way. Because I'm the worst.
For the Vermintide!
Get rid of a good deal of the Karen Rays, but they're just pushing through now. I'm curious to see how much damage one unit of Clan Rats can do. Strigoi Ghoul King tend to be very dangerous. Gonna open the gates for your guys. Let's see. How much damage can you lot get?
Counselor's command.
And they've deployed walls. Or ladders to the walls. Those are as good of shots as you can get. That's too many of them. No, that's not a good idea. Just use your rocks. Not doing a bad job, not doing a bad job at all. Take down those Graveguard, get yourself out of guard mode. Yourself in job busting mode. Here's where you're hitting artillery. Oh, do we lose all of the spearmen? Not good, not good. They are thankfully disintegrating away, but they're taking a lot of gutter runners with them before they go.
Yes, fight! Kill! What?
Going King is winning, just barely.
Agreed, yes.
Are working out so well against the ghosts.
Yes, go.
Get the shots to land here, that'd be a pretty good one. Spears back in. I needed our catapults to not advance. Come on then.
Skaven, yes.
You work together on this Ghoul King. Artillery turret fire here. Oh no, the Vargulf said, oh, that's just too bad. Yep, there goes our artillery. Our one chance of winning. This is because they capture. How did they manage to capture the gatehouse with what? That's what we call bull.
Skaven, yes, yes.
And luckily Foul Peak was not a super important town.
Good, yes, yes.
Why are you not staying on the top of the walls? Eshin Slingers.
Lord of Skaven Blight. Scammer, go!
Alright, Eshin Stone here.
To the vermin tide.
You're already up on top of the walls and start throwing your rocks at these X-Raids then. And then you do the same.
What? Now, yes. Clan rats.
Maybe these Graveguard are going to come back from the dead too. I'm thinking it's going to be a fairly disgusting amount.
Ready. Fight, attack.
Down those X-Raids, only 18 of them. Should be an easy ask.
So, yes.
Alright, good, down to 6-4. Beautiful. Get into those Cripores next. Or to charge this Ghoul King. Turn around to hold the stairs there. That group's been broken. Try to take down some Blood Knights. We did manage to get this Strigoi Ghoul King,
God.
but his reinforcements are more than a match for what we have left.
Guide us, Old One. Taken slingers.
Hit those Blood Knights.
Horned One, protect.
Alright, well we will be here for a bit trying to either lose the rest of our Skaven or take down the rest of these undead. They're just going to move through and capture our zones because they decided that that's the way to win. I'll catch you in a moment. And let's see. Oh, good grief. Oh, yeah. Every time we play against the undead, they get stuff like this. It's obviously a crock of bull. Good for you. You get all your units back. And another army attacks variant. You're gonna... This is some... Look at this nonsense. They watched us obliterate these guys last time. Like, you'd lose. At this point, it just feels cheeky. It doesn't feel like they're trying at all. I don't care. Whatever. Alright, Ferdinand has made it in. I don't know how they even made it to... Oh, they're working together. Okay. Sorry, but that's extremely dumb. The Crisis should not be working together with the other one. Alright. Whole bunch more... I'm glad we got these now. Back when we could have used the food, that'd have been real good. We are at maximum schemes.
For the 13. Yes. Never.
And I do love the AI's in. Just attack where he's not stage. It's way easier. Fair enough. The other part of that is the Skaven just wouldn't care. Why wouldn't you claim Sombreros? Because that would be tactically sound. Alright, so welcome everyone. We are actually going to be picking up the next day, and I thought I had everything else set up as it should be for at least a little bit of a better recording session, because yesterday things weren't going the best for me. But no, we guess what? The mute was still activated, so you guys are going to be kicking in here kind of in the middle of what's going on. This is about five minutes into when I started the recording, so when we get back out, I'll kind of just explain everything that had happened in due time. No worries. Alright, so we'll have most of the sneaky crew out here. We want them as far back as we can. It is going to be a dangerous advance. I'm not sure if we get far enough away from these towers. 800 missile damage. Snitch and the Assassin Corps have to get into the front line and kind of bash things up a little bit before anyone else can even get in close. Otherwise, we're going to lose rats in droves. Now, let's do this. Okay, you two actually should just be able to go up, hit the gatehouse here, and chop right through it. 3 minutes below and behind? Oh, we can. Good, good. Yeah, they've deployed their troops way far apart here. So let's go menace below and behind these Blackheart Corsairs. How are you getting hit? That was ridiculous. How are they hitting my guys? Oh, they're firing on you. Hitting them by accident. Doing plenty of accidental damage, too, man. Let's save the clan stone.
Ready to roll, lead.
And thankfully, it looks like the damage these towers are dealing is a lie.
Find bad things.
Or we're just not taking full damage because we're not getting hit. Oh, there we go. There's that damage we were looking for. Speed up, get in there. Yeah, that slowdown effect. Pretty nasty. Extra armor won't be effective against what we have here. Man. That tower damage is disgusting. Sneak hide spells. They do tend to drop off the walls when you get there, though, so we'll see what they go for here. Other Death Runners, go ahead and hit these gates. As the tower's just too tough. We can't bring the rest of the crew in. Not yet. Gates are open. Send you in to chop that group up. He said you after the hag. Good old Corsair hand bows. You jump them. Then we probably drop the Black Whirlwind here. Easy win against the Death Hag. Keep running them down. Min is below here. Here come the Dread Knights. Everyone fall back because those are Dread Knights. Min is below, you charge them. Everyone else, hit this group where you can. Chase that fool down. Ready to hunt kill. I don't think Scroll of Shielding's worth it. We hit them with the Warp Stars as we come over a little bit. Warp Stars in there. Snick, you keep taking out this Death Hag. Not bad damage. You need to get out of there. We hit it with another Black Whirlwind or just the wee bit cheaper. Alright, Death Hag's gone. Let's get you down off the walls. Charge in there. Just 2 more Dread Knights to worry about, too. Alright, those walls should start. I'm not sure why the towers are still active. Okay, let's throw some more Warp Stars into the Dark Shards. We'll see if we have the healing for this. Bring them down. You charge in the middle of these Argonath Executioners, and then we'll hit them with the Whirl of Weeping Blades. Yeah, Assassin's getting taken out. Get out of there. Just in time. I hit him with the Whirl of Weeping Blades. Alright, Death Runners are through on that side. And because they knew where they're at, even though they're invisible... We'll see if this ends up being less of a salty game. Get out of here. You come across into the Executioners. We'll go Black Whirlwind here as they move in. Look at the damage the towers have done. We gotta capture those. Otherwise, we are doing nothing this whole battle. So we got several more very elite flyers back there. And 2 War Hydra. Alright, fall back. Walls are at least under our control, so we won't be getting shot to pieces by them. Let's get our troops forward. Gutter runners in. Mortars. If we can get you guys to start blasting into the Dread Knights. Just perfect. And if it doesn't work, just go ahead and drop this. Damage for all. Pop his healing potion now. We can go for another Black Whirlwind here. Death Runners, go ahead and take the walls. And then, of course, they just decided to shoot at our miniguns. I would have as well. Warp stars towards this group. Take those walls. Hydra just kind of shuffling back and forth there. Beautiful, beautiful. I get closer. Get closer, get closer. Warp grinders come off to this side. Even more bombardments coming on in. Bring the Triad in. Snitch, let's go ahead and move on. The Blackguard next. Mortars, if you can hit the cold ones, or just fire on the guys on the other side of this. That'd be awesome. Deathmaster has the spit attack. Dive in. And give him the business. Drop the Black Whirlwind here. No one's making it past this group. You guys should try and get in there. Death Runners, we will send both of you. No, there's Hydra back there stalking. We'll wait. Blackguard of Nagaron charging into our Warp Scorch lads, and they're gone. That was fast. Move up. Yeah, throwing stars should absolutely win that fight. Got a bunch of bears running in over here. Yeah, no, we'll just leave the Death Runners up on top of the walls. No thanks. You come down here and hit them. You two focus fire the barricade platform if you can. Well done, Stitch. One of you move up. Triad. Throwing Star Lads, let's go ahead and reposition. And then we can have the miniguns take where they were. Yes, it's going to be glorious. And now everyone with a missile. Hit that War Hydra. Alright, things started off a little bit spicy here, but we're starting to pull it back. Is she on foot? Oh, she is. Let's go hunt the Supreme Sorceress down. Menace below back here. Death Runners, you keep doing whatever you do. Hydra's already running for the hills. Oh, why are you guys so far in here? That Hydra is doomed. We need to try to get in here and capture some positions. Let's move across. These miniguns have this entire top portion defended. Chop through here. And Death Runners v Sorceress is 100% not going her way. They're really good at assassinating heroes.
Death Runners!
Knives for days, that Hydra is broken. Oh, here come the dragons. Here come the dragons. Oh yeah, because you guys are on guard mode, you're being goofy. Fair enough, you get what you deserve. Deathmaster gets attacked by a dragon. I don't think it's gonna go as well as he thinks. Feral Wyvern on the other side will hit the Whirl of Weeping Blades as soon as those Furies get in too close. That's the end for them. Eshin tried if you can try to drag. I think those bears want to fight. Bring yourself up and around. Dragon got stomped by a wee little rat and his friends. Damage all these lads on their way through. Mortars here. Try that up front. You're out of magic. Oh, we still have some more warp fireballs. Throw these instead. That's a dead dragon. At least a very angry dragon. He's got a bunch more warp stars stuck in him now. Bears versus Death Runners. And then where else can we disrupt? Let's say here. Or netted black dragon. You two back in after this wyvern. Death Runners swarming the bears. Bear trap. In its most literal sense. Send you guys in, we'll have the Death Runners kind of wait a second, and then they can rush in behind. Beautiful. Where'd the wyvern go? Up on the walls. Look at the rattling guns go. This wyvern wants to go fight. Mochi, would you chillax? Try to make as much noise on her tower as she can. Blast here. You guys are going to bog that Hydra or the wyvern down. Hydra wyvern, they all die the same. Snacking on some gutter runners. Nope, he's out of here. Back to the Badlands with you. And I mean, it was a spooky fight there near the middle. We almost lost a couple of our heroes on the way in, but afterwards, not bad. Alright, close victory indeed. Our assassin nearly got taken out, but his wounds shall heal. We used most of our movement to get over here. I think we will occupy it. 2-3 too expensive. Now we'll just go ahead and sack it then. And then can we make it back into friendly territory? No. Well, that's not concerning at all. We could raid. I mean, we could go into March. Oh, it doesn't actually give us any... That's some shenanigans.
Stalk them. Yes.
Some shenanigans. I guess we'll do some raiding then. Don't like our lack of health. Norgol can only make it in March, so if he tries to work with someone else, then maybe they can take us out, but they'll be having to work... Oh, wait, 10 skills? Where'd these come from? I'm sorry, where did these come from? Not that I'm going to complain. Let's go ahead and grab... more speed. More damage. And then the Deathmaster Sigil. Traced in blood on it beside his victims, the others will know the Deathmaster is abroad and live in mortal dread. Drops physical and... See, this one doesn't say it's multiplicative. That says it just drops 50% missile or physical and ward save. And you lose half of your melee defense, and you can't move, and you take armor piercing damage. Good grief. It's very strong. I mean, I'd say we also just go for Scarred Vet Blade Shield, make him an absolute beast, and then... I mean, from there... Whip Smart or Warp Smart? Probably Warp Smart. Did everyone else gain the equal amount of skills? No, just Snitch. I wonder why he got so many. Well, he killed a dragon, and then he went and he killed another hero. He's a busy boy.
I bring pain, death.
Grand Master. It's not even very good. We'll go flea-footed then. Hopefully this camp can't actively attack, otherwise we're in trouble. Ronnie and Hillman for days. Yeah, so what had happened in between was, or from where we left off, and from when I dirtled around for 5 minutes, was we were just kind of discussed that the undead are working together here. And then I had basically used a lot of my gold giving Claw his Plague Claw catapults. Recruiting in 2 of these was obtrusively expensive, but now his army is kind of all maxed out. We're going to bring in 3 of these Warlock Engineers, and that'll be a completed force. And the other thing I was going to mention is I don't think we'll actually get to finishing the campaign here this episode like I thought I did, or thought we would, simply because Throt up here in the north has not been doing very well at all. He hasn't actually reclaimed all of Hell Pit yet, which is strange. 85 turns in, you should have had all of Hell Pit reclaimed, and, I mean, start to bother the forces of Kislev, but no, you've got the Chaos Dwarfs as well as Kislev knocking on your door, and you still haven't taken out the Slanesh faction. That's bad stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and claim the 5th circle from him. Overthrow layer. No, the 5th circle isn't the most elite. Actually, hang on, let's see what his higher tier 1. They're all tier 3 there. The 9th circle is the one that you can take up to tier 5. Alright then, we'll go ahead and grab the 5th circle. No, it's not the best of the settlements, but we're going to use this to start conquering 1st, 2nd, and 3rd circle for Clan Molder. And from there, we just dip out. We can resell all the settlements and hope he can handle it from there. But yeah, we'll come on and back into our dealings. Overthrow layer. The 5th circle, and we'll have Arcstorm the Assassin to it. Get to it. This circle belongs to me. Okay, then we can get in here, recruit up another. Wow. Hell Pit is only for Clan Molder. That's crazy. Alright, for dealing with the forces of Slanesh, let's go ahead. Rodent Ambuscade. I'm thinking Shuriken Mayhem is probably the one. Damage Reflection. Now we'll grab Stretch and his Master Shuriken Mayhem. Okay, we have only 2 points for Global Man. Now I don't like that very much, but we'll make do. Or Slanesh, we need lots of range. Let's go 2 Gutter Rudder Slings. We also need to get some more outposts in that we can actually recruit from our allies too. So, say here at the 9th circle, we'll build in an outpost. World Walkers will get us Mammoths. And I like the idea of that quite a bit, so let's go have a outpost here in Sitgiz. Sitgiz. And the Skull Smashers Orcs could give us some bouncy balls of death, so we'll go ahead and construct one up in the Barrows of Quilu. Beautiful. We do need to make sure we are accepting missions, too. Luen Leonguer. Yeah, Veronique is more likely for us to take down, so let's try to hunt her. Let's go after Waller Bachman. Baller Walkman. or then Otrolio Aka. Veronique as well. Or Lewin. Leon Gale. Let's go hunt down Otrolio. They're already coming outside of Athalor to come fight. And then an outpost with Moors too. Gotta make sure they don't lose. Yeah, we'll put this on the Gerzer Mines. It's right on enemy territory, but it should give them extra defenses, and we get a lot of ratty troops. Like we should have done a long time ago.
Assassin.
Alright, Brian is going to be in charge of hunting down Veronique then.
It is forbidden.
Use the underways, and let's go pursue.
Elite Ratkin.
Best elite Ratkin.
Not an assassin.
Carl, you're fine where you're at. Alright, beautiful. Garrison Lord not moved, chance of the Silent Knife. Well, he hasn't been moved because he is likely going to get taken out by the undead here. Let's come towards the bridge, and then go into an ambush.
I conceal, yes.
Carl, you know the drill. In and out.
The council's voice.
The council's voice.
Not an assassin.
I don't think we can do any more recruiting, except for we can probably snag a couple of slaves. Oh no, we definitely can. Hang on. What do we want for you, Blight? You were a Plague Priest. You're a Lightning Priest. The thing you currently have is trash. We go for the Night Runners. They're a little bit cheaper. 16 damage as opposed to 30. As opposed to 31. Yeah, Gutter Runners are so much stronger. Kind of weird weapon strength differences, though. Night Runners actually are better at attacking infantry. The Gutter Runners have way more damage. Couple of Gutter Runners. And then we can snag a few more spears just to hold the line for a second. Beautiful. Yeah, we need to get the walls in here in next turn ASAP.
Next warlord.
See if we've already damaged buildings. I'm in a rebellion here in Aquitaine. Yeah, that's fine. We can keep farming up the rebels themselves. Not collecting income doesn't help at all, so we might as well.
Hide.
Looks good there, Stretch.
Poison blades.
Couple of Skaven slaves, then as soon as we've got a little bit more for allied recruitment, we should be able to come on out after the first circle here. Yeah. Alright, we've got Bretonians coming on in. Veronique wishes to face down the Claw Leader in the Underways himself. So we've got enslaved captives. We are in the Underways. Way out. Tunneling actually makes you lose attack. Why is our leadership so low? Huh. Theirs isn't a ton better, but that 51, 43, basically our units are trolls. So they are not going to stick and fight for any amount of time. They must have some units that are dropping leadership somehow. Either that, or we have dropped down finally into an area where we're hurting in terms of food. Just really, really bad leadership. And such is the way. One more fight for today's episode.
Show me.
Okay. So they do have quite a few knights, then some paladins coming in as well. But I'm really not all that concerned. We're going to go straight down the middle with our lightning cannon.
Warlock Jezaiels.
Lightning cannon and the Jezzails, side by side.
Warp lightning cannon. Breaking out.
You two, fairly far forward with the poison gutter runners. And the others right behind them. The Night Runners as well. Okay, they'll have the Gutter Runners with slings in this central position where they can't be flanked. With Dryad up on either side here.
Clan chieftain.
Death Runners will stay back to charge the cavalry when they're already involved. Let's do this. You two forward will bring the poison lads up, and then you guys can go around the outside.
Yes, yes. We obey. More contracts, yes?
More contracts. And we can just warp stars towards the life prophetess. Let's see how much damage we get. And then I'm going to menace below into the men-at-arms. Should bring all of these cavalry in. The wind blast is an interesting call. What are the knights up to? Those weaken them then. You casting us so many spells there.
Spells ready. What?
You two come on in towards the center. They got knights for days.
Ready to kill.
Throw some of these stars in there. Let's crackle bombs into the peasant spearmen. And best. 4 warp stars towards their prophetess.
That's king, I think.
That time was a miscast.
Now, ready, now. On onwards. Move like wind.
Yeah, the Bretonnian knights are so quick. Everyone, fall back. Fall back. You two come towards the center, you stay here. Questing knights they are. For a moment. Keep on running. Drop in some more rats here. First group did catch us, but is getting obliterated. Lightning for real, because starting to blast in now. Run for your lives, gutter runners, run. Our sorcerers don't have the most fun. You turn and throw. Don't like that so much. Keep running. Don't stop, can't stop. Run for your lives. Yeah, just come all the way through, let those get to work. Chieftain, go straight into those knights. Yeah, our extreme lack of leadership here is definitely coming into play. Now we lose this battle, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. I'm not sure why you're turning and running so quickly. Weaken. Drag that paladin down. Yeah, the problem is all of our night runners are running away and they're not coming back at all. Dude. Now there's another paladin down. Is it going to matter? We'll see. Why can't you shoot this unit? She's just right there. Hit her. Easy. Death Runners, do your thing. There's no way. Mounted yeoman with that kind of charge on some bonus to infantry units, or bonus to large. Interesting. I'm trying to drain the paladin. And sorcerer, you turn and throw those warp stars here. Alright, got him. Someone in the minutes below here. He actually dodged the warp stars.
Eshin slingers! Fight! Fight! Scotty, yes!
Come through, you hit this paladin who is all of a sudden back and ready to fight. Our guys run all the way up the map. They're stick around for as long as they can. They go get this paladin.
Underground! Move! Death runners!
And it's not letting me give attack orders either. Fun. And Natty Boobo's get in position. You guys can come through as well. Take down those paladins. They've lost any pretense of trying to play a normal battle here. Just take out our elites. The amount of damage that our lads are taking from some weak yeomen is pathetic. Good, questing knights made it. These guys made it back around. Awesome. Our weird leadership issues definitely having some issues, causing some problems. Just standing there, even though I guaranteed he's had attack orders. He's just gonna stand there. Yeah, makes sense. It's real helpful. Why are you all the way up in front? Who knows? I guess these paladins are unbreakable. That's fun. I know I told you to attack them. Quit being a clown. Salty Wizard is in full effect. This is ridiculous. So is your goofy self unbreakable? Yeah, that's fun. They're gone. He's broken. Killed this last paladin, and that's that. The Bretonnians gave pretty well. Was it only because my guys had no leadership? Absolutely. That was frustrating. Oh, now you've got leadership. What? Why is it up to 69? Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna run down as many of these Bretonnians as possible and catch you in a moment. Alright, not the most fun of battles, but we managed to take down the Bretonnian Knights with at least a little damage in return. Alright, the Ramatep dynasty arrives. We get a Pyrrhic victory and lose a little bit, don't we? Lose some of Death Captain Kevin's troops, too. Truthfully, I think this is fine. The ones we do lose are ROR and some Skaven slaves. We'll take it. That is a lot of units that come back, even though there's no undead corruption. Good for you guys. That's an entire army resurrected. For what? Because they wanted to. That's because. Ramatep attacks the Storm Wrath Peak as well. Well, I want to fight this one. We'll just go ahead and let him have it. Alright, the Cabal moves in. Just doing what they can, aren't they? And then we get attacked by Kavarog, because why wouldn't our opponents be working together? Get this trash out of here. But I'm gonna take the auto-resolve. I'm sick of this. This anti-player bias is ridiculous. Oh, we had to sacrifice. I didn't even see. Well, there you go. That's why we won by so much. And Mir goes after Imbrun. We'll give that one the auto-resolve as well. Alright, turn is again ours. Rebellions. Why wouldn't there be? Hammer and Anvil taking out Alberic. Alberic was there? Oh, maybe that could have been why it was so tough for us. Extra trade resources produced, then more melee attack when fighting at sea for the whole army. And you realize Alberic was there. Well, that means he is going to not be able to field any knights going forward because they're going to be expensive. Slain in battle.
Slanesh's desire.
A lot going on there. Scab Reach has been sieged as well. All the screams, the contortions, the howls of agony don't mean much unless the end result is usable, and more importantly, repeatable. Less attrition from all sources, and then more recruit rank for all of our Plague Priests, of which we have about 0.
Master Assassin.
Yeah, we need more global. I don't understand why they have 2 slots. 40,000 gold. Jeez. Those wins were effective. But they did completely drain our military might. So Kevin's getting another cannon. There's no elites here that we need. Yikes, yikes. Or Skaven slaves, and then we just normal clan rats. Yeah, just 1 normal clan rat. Replace more useful stuff later on. Kevin, we shall make your shots more piercing. 1.2 thousand missile strength.
Sneak, bring pain.
Eshin Mystique is pretty dang good.
Master of death.
Fleet-footed.
Blade stream.
Renemos, let's give you more supplies for our gutter runners.
Bring victims.
Bring victims. And then let's go Fervor for the Alpha Stank.
Master Assassin.
Law Leader, we shall give you Infiltrator.
Master of poison.
Ralk will upgrade the Warp Stars or Toxic Rain. Remove stock. Now let's upgrade our Warp Stars. Paranoid Defender for Zap Spark. Ultimate Attacker for Ballistic, make everyone else around him strong.
Address me as.
And we'll grab the Envoy of the Council.
Lord.
And actually, by itself is a reason to have more of them. So we may just have the Grey Seers be the defenders of our towns, and the Assassins be the one that range. Field.
Ready, ready.
Ready, ready.
See, I supreme.
And there's just nothing here for you to recruit. Although we have everything Pestilence has access to now. We may just snag one of their halberdiers. Snag one of their halberdiers.
Kill.
And what's defending the Humble Chapel? Looks like nothing but a bunch of peasants, so Claw Leader Brian, we shall add this to our territories.
Victim dies.
Victim dies. We managed to ambush them as well, so that should be really clean.
Meal for hungry clan.
Meal for a hungry clan. And then we'll go ahead and claim the Humble Chapel. Or Ratkind.
Run, yes.
Yes. We'll go ahead and just conquer it. At tier 3.
Greedy hawks take loot.
Do any of these give us replenishment? Oh, yes, the storage caves do. And then we can throw the walls in. The bell gives us more defensive supplies, which allows us to get bigger cannons.
Master Assassin.
Bigger cannon towers. Colossal Strike for Biofrank.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Silent executioner.
That looks good. Who else?
Seek gods.
Chance, looks like we've got undead all over the place now.
Night Lord.
We can go hit this army, right?
Chief Assassin. Yes.
Drop them.
Such a thing is impossible.
You think so?
Sneak.
We're not going to get access to replenishment otherwise. Or, here's what we do. We give up Jariaz. So we go ahead and take Chance. Oh, Scab Reach has been attacked. Gidget, how about you leave?
Win back
Win back or else. We'll have chance. Hold cheek. Back and just grab reach. And then the Death Master, we will have in camp and go this way. Yeah, just let the vampires keep rampaging around for a second while we do a little bit of healing. Gotta patch up the men a bit. Yeah, 40,000 is enough to give us a subterranean hideout, maximize our food production. Upgrade Sentinel-Wee. Upgrade build Bali as well. Warp Turbine Plant and Warpstone Reactor, yes please. Guanyu up to tier 4. Oh look, it's Pablo.
I refuse.
I refuse. Oh, don't you worry, Pablo. You got no choice soon. Breeding pit. I'm thinking the mountains are going to be
Chief Warlock.
side through pretty quickly. Everyone go join up with Igit.
Packs shall move. More warpstone. Now.
Oh, Warpstone.
Warp grid intact.
Oh, and Skaven. Oh man, we almost forgot about Skaven Blight. I mean, we completely did forget about Skaven Blight. We got the Shattered Tower here. Cooldowns after expanding the Under Empire. Character experience per turn. Oh, it's really just for the... This would have been good later, earlier on. And then we've got the Council Chamber of the 13. Yeah, let's just do both. So we'll do this one, and we'll go find walls that we were building and just go, no, we don't need those. Check them out. So like in Guanyu. We don't need this. Not nearly as bad as unique landmarks. I might have the gold by just a little bit. Unique landmarks, I said. Skaven Blight is the center of all Skaven power, where the Lords of Decay meet to decide the fates of all. Beautiful. Caverns of unyielding shadow. The shadows are dark. And so they are. Alright, let's go ahead and save. We're gonna have Walmond and... What's that? Aberash Vaughn? No, he just took the name. Stole the name of the original. Yeah, it's like clan festivals go after it. I love that the undead are just camping out here. They are not trying to take over the world. They just want to live in peace.
Death missions.
Blade Storm. Defending Reyes is going to be not fun. So what we'll do is come out into an ambush.
Yes.
Come hither, undead Eric. Surely, attacking Reese will be easy. Remamute. Darkhold is pretty well defended. We can send him up towards the Hadgar's lair, and then Blight.
Let the bell scream.
Towards the Krizor stronghold lair.
Ready to march.
Which we can't do it now. We do need to probably... I mean, we need the walls badly, but we have to get 1800 east, so we'll have to wait another turn. Nothing to it.
My home place now.
We are still at war with these undead.
I will see you
Imric.
burn for your transgressions against Calador.
I sure you will, but first, what if I give you the Black Sands? He said, I don't want that. Why not? I'm not gonna pay you for it. Alright then. Rude. Black Sands is a perfectly nice... Actually, hang on now. You guys were telling me that if you put a single recruitment building in here, they tend to be willing to buy it. So let's just go for Clan Warrior Barracks. We could also give it to our ball.
If you are wise, history may remember you as the one I did not kill.
Yes, here. Have the Black Sands. You are an even better buffer against the undead. Elves or Khorne? I'm gonna choose Khorne every time. Alright, then we steal technology. Come here, Sabetos. I need this. This belongs to me now.
Eshin contract approved.
Alright, excellent. Well, this didn't end up getting to be the finale. It's probably going to be a few more episodes yet, which you all may either be super thrilled with or super not, depending. Well, I mean, thankfully we do have good allegiance points with a few of these guys here. At least the ones we've been allied with forever, like the World Walkers, so we can probably bring in a whole squad of Vamir to go kick the smack out of Slanesh forces, which would be great. So thank you all so much for stopping on by today's Clan Eshin campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you all in the next one.